G'day, we're in Boston, USA. This video is a bit of a fun tribute to one of my favorite YouTube channels, Honest Places. So, Danny, this one's for you. Come all the way from Brisbane, Australia to see the USS Constitution, and the ship's closed today. Anyway, it is what it is. Let's mooch on into town and grab a Guinness. Okay, we're heading to a boozer now. It's called Dooley's. Apparently has the best Guinness. Oh, here's some local Boston crumpet knocking about. Hey. Fair enough then. We're doing her a favour anyway. Tell you what, Boston's banging. I really like it. It's a small city, but it's beautiful. It's all the buildings are really old and beautiful. The boozer we're going to is just up here somewhere. Yeah, so I'm having a great time. I love America. It's a wonderful place to visit. And I thought it was quite funny, before I came here in Australia, everybody has Trump derangement syndrome. So I had all these people coming up to me saying, oh, make sure you don't take your phone because you'll get seized at the airport. And you know what? That didn't happen. It's just some sort of weird propaganda in Australia. And we found it. Here it is here. Mr. Dooley's Irish pub. Alright, I had to wait for a gap between songs, but here we go, first taste. That's really good. Six out of 10. So there you have it. That was Mr. Dooley's. I quite enjoyed that. I'll let you on a secret. I stopped drinking a few years ago, so that's I don't often do that, and it's just because I've gotten into Danny's videos on Honest Places that he made me really want to have a Guinness. But yeah, I enjoyed that. It's much better tasting than I remember them tasting in Irish pubs in Australia many years ago. So I'm going to mooch on now to Gordon Ramsay's burger place. Let's check that out. This feels really awkward, Danny, talking to yourself on a camera. All those people around. I don't know how you do it, buddy. It's good fun. Well, we have arrived at the Faneuil Hall. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. This building was built in 1741, and when the Americans decided to have a revolution and kick out the British, their first meetings happened here. So it's a very important building in the Freedom Trail. And in 1812, apparently, rumor has it that a way to spot a spy in amongst Boston was to ask what is on top of the Faneuil Hall. So I'm going to show you right now, just in case you ever get asked this question. On top of the Faneuil Hall, there is a grasshopper on top of a spike. And I believe one of the first meetings they had in here was to protest the British Sugar Act, which was a tax imposed on non-British products to the Americans, so sugar and molasses. And the irony of that is that across the courtyard here, and I'm sure it's not just, I'm sure they know this, but there's this place called the Sugar Factory. I hope you can see that. But I just thought that was a pretty funny addition to the town square here.
I almost didn't show up, but I don't care. I just want to do a show for fun. Oh yeah, you can prepay the ticket right now. Yeah.
Oh, just put cash somewhere? Or?
Yeah, you can just you can just put it in the bag. Most people don't have cash. I have to do the scanner now. All right, guys, I made my quota for the day, $5. I'm going home. Yes. All right, get off me, dude. Give it up the clock, everybody. Yes.
Oh, I reckon that's the best $5 I've ever spent. Now, Gordon Ramsay's a very divisive figure. Some people like him, some people hate him. I don't really like all the sort of mainstreamy stuff he's been doing lately, the travel sort of stuff. But I really like the old kitchen nightmares where he'd go into some dingy restaurant and be horrified at the kitchens and things like that. I don't know why, I just thought that was funny. But here we are, we're at his burger restaurant in Boston. And I've seen mixed reviews online, so I'm going to give this a honest places honest review. Let's see how it is. Well, I'm sorry to say the online reviews were right. They sat me next to another couple. That's really bizarre in there. There's plenty of empty seats, and I was ignored for a few minutes, so I literally just got up and walked out. So a lot of the reviews said the same thing. Yeah, Gordon Ramsay burger. It's very strange. Yeah, avoid. Let's find something else. I don't know how old these streets are, but they're all old cobblestone, so it must be old. It's pretty awesome. Such an idiot. I'm looking at Apple Maps trying to figure out where I am. I'm right next to the Faneuil Hall, see? There's the grasshopper. This is Kevin Hagan White. He was the mayor of Boston. Gosh, a VR time travel museum. Could relieve my years in VNAO. Not that there's anything wrong with that. The reason you're having to deal with this boozy walk is Jane's not feeling the greatest today, so she's just resting in the hotel room. And we've arrived at our next destination. This is the Black Rose Irish pub. So because of our fail at Gordon Ramsay's burger, I'm going to try and get something to eat here, and I might grab another Guinness. And then we're going to go to a military surplus store, because that's what it's like traveling with me. It's either aviation museums, maritime museums, or military surplus stores. It's a pretty exciting and wild trip. Five out of 10. That was the Black Rose. That was really good. Yeah, I had a Guinness. It wasn't in a Guinness mug cup, the pint, so I thought that was a bit strange, because I thought, I don't know, I wanted a Guinness cup. And the burger was really good. When it first arrived, I thought the patty was small, but I think the bun was just super big. But it tasted really good, and I feel really good after 2 pints of Guinness. So let's get to that military store, hey? Okay, we've arrived at the site of the Boston Massacre. It happened on March 5, 1770. So there was a officer in this building here, and it was being guarded by a private, and a 13-year-old American boy approached and accused the officer of owing money. The private that was guarding said, "Oh, you should be more respectful." And then I think he hit him in the head. He hit the kid in the head with the butt of his rifle, from what I can gather. And then that caused a crowd to come and surround the officer, and then he got back up. And then something happened. There's some guy called Montgomery. He got attacked and he dropped his gun. And then when he picked it up again, he just opened fire. And then they killed a couple of hundred, I think. So yeah, so if we go over here without getting run over, there might be another massacre. So this is the building. I think it's called Boston House. And then in England, it's known as the incident on King Street, but this is the old King Street, but it's now called State Street. So yeah, there you go. History lessons. It's exciting. Now I hope you appreciate that I've got the word Navy behind. It's pretty nerdy, isn't it? I don't know if we're getting too to that. I think some people are. So yeah, America's a great place to travel. We went to Europe last year, but it was honestly a bit boring. France was awful. There was a few interesting buildings. The food was terrible. You couldn't really speak to anybody, and you couldn't watch television. It was all in French. And Italy was much better. I really liked Italy. But even then, you know, it's hard to talk to anybody. But look at this. You wouldn't get this in Europe. This is a US military surplus store. And that looks like a fire suit off an aircraft carrier, fire rescue team. I mean, as if I'm not going to buy something in here. Now, I'm guessing marijuana is legal in Massachusetts because person standing on the little circle over there is smoking a joint. So I've got a big waft of marijuana a few times since I've been here. And yes, I am a prude. I do not smoke marijuana. But I know what it smells like, and I've smelled a lot of it today. Yuck. On December 16, 1773, another big act of the American Revolution was the Boston Tea Party. Some guys dressed up as Native American Indians, cultural appropriation, and they broke onto some English ships. These are replicas, I think. That's the Eleanor, and there's another one on the other side, I don't know what it's called. And they threw a shipment of tea into the river here, and that's the Boston Tea Party. This is a museum that commemorates it, I guess. You would say, and it was, the name was, I remember hearing a few years ago, the Republican Tea Party. It was a Rand Paul movement. It was about the minimization of government and reduction of deficit, and it caused Obama to lose the midterm elections. So yeah, that it got but it's gone away again. So, but this is the original Boston Tea Party, and this is something I really like. Check this out. DJ Richard Nixon. I quite like Richard Nixon. I think he was very misrepresented. So I hope that guy's doing well. That's a cool DJ name. I love tourists getting statue photos. That's really cool. Okay, thank you for watching this video. If you're still there, if you are still there, leave us a comment. Did you enjoy this video? Or do you want to go back to watching me talk about flight simulators and controls? Yeah, so thank you for watching. I'm going to pull the pin here. Austin's awesome, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey, check out the name of the other boat, everybody. Beaver. Whoa.